clean and awake in the morning.
I was just saying, you know, we very often have our Arabic stars come to the building. We have Hollywood stars coming to the building. So some people are excited for some people are excited for others. Everybody's excited to have you here today.
Thank you. First of all,
Everyone's gathered.
Big thanks to MBC. This is really, really special for all of us back home in Bollywood and everywhere else. So thank you very much. You've been very kind.
Yeah, absolutely. And I saw you were a little bit overwhelmed to see so many people turning
I
up.
thought that this was, you know, I've been going to breakfast shows and I thought it'd be like one of those quiet ones where there's no hush-hush and you have coffee and I didn't realize there's a pink carpet.
Morning show. Kajol, good morning. Nice address, actually. We like the red. Nice address. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming here. Actually, I couldn't sleep last night thinking about my first question for you, thinking, and finally I found it. So my first question is, how are you? Are you good?
Who's tossing and turning and thinking about it?
Now, if you ask us that, we won't be able to sleep. How to answer? You know, it's actually is the worst question anyone can ask, and if you start answering it, if I really start telling you how I am, it's so boring.
You'll get so bored.
You are a little sick today, but you are good now.
I'm good now. I'm good now.
This is good for us.
انت كنت عم بتفكر باول سؤال شو
قلت اسالهم شو اخبارهم؟ شو اخبارهم افضل؟
شو اخبارهم؟ كيفكم؟
easy and short.
جاوب شنو اذا بقول لكم كيفنا يعني رح زهقكم شوي. Obviously we're here to talk about Dil Wale. It's so exciting that you guys are back on screen 5 years after My Name is Khan. Why did it take so long?
Kajol and me have been producing children. Not with each other, separately.
It's a good hobby.
It's a good hobby.
So I think she's been busy. She doesn't do so many films. I do lots of them. I try and do one film a year at least. But I think she's been busy. She's been looking after kids. Now they've grown up. And we kind of heard that she's okay doing a film now, last year onwards. And she was planning to, you know, because the kids are grown up now.
Yeah.
So we just hope that she would do the film. So 5 years. Now if she doesn't have more kids, then we'll do it more often.
سألناهم ليش نطروا 5 سنين قبل ما يرجعوا يشتغلوا سوا بعد ماي نيم از كان. الجواب كان انه كاجول كانت عايزه اولادها يكبروا شوي لتقرر تعمل فيلم ثاني بقى نطرة.
Kajol, so you are the perfect couple in Bollywood.
Perfect on-screen couple.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So in Bollywood. But
yeah, in real life, there are no perfect couples.
and in Hollywood, there is not an enduring couple like you. I researched it yesterday, you know. I even went back to Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire. It doesn't last as long as yours does. So, you know, kudos to that.
So all the audience are waiting for this new film, for Dil Wale, and you are working with Rohit. Again.
Yes.
So it's a great chance to work with Rohit. You mentioned him so many times in London.
Yeah, he's a very popular commercial filmmaker. You know, he makes films which are for the families and has a little bit of humor and has action. She hasn't worked with him.
No.
Her husband has done, I think, 10 films with him.
10 films.
And
This is the first time.
that is the first time.
I've known Rohit for the last 16 years, I think, because he started off with our company as an assistant director. So I've known him. His first film was with my husband. So I've known him for a very, very long time, as a family member almost.
All right. Just to translate for the audience, سألناهم عن التعاون مع مخرج الفيلم روهيت. هو يعني بالضبط هو المخرج معروف بطريقة الأفلام اللي من ضمنها فيلم ديل فالي الأكشن مع الكوميدي
اكشن مع كوميدي وكل شيء يعني خلطة شيء بتراضي كل الأذواق.
وكاجول هي تشتغل معنا المرة الأولى بس عرفتها من قبل بحكم وجودهم بالوسط. Okay, so we want to
Our Arabic hospitality for you.
Well,
this is day.
I will have one today. It's quite awesome.
thank you.
Thank you.
تسلمين في لا احنا خلاص تسلمين في
شكرا. Thank you.
بس بدنا نابكنز لا.
It's a long time.
نحن شربنا كثير قهوة.
So this is a song from the movie, huh?
Is this a song?
This scene was so funny.
Is this a song or is it a...
No, it's a song. Nana, tere nana, tere nana. That's all.
This is from My Name is Khan.
My Name is Khan.
So it's 5 years.
5
years now.
5 years now.
I don't remember it actually. I'm saying it after a long time.
Really? هذه اللقطات اللي نشوفها مشاهدينا من فيلم My Name is Khan يعني الفيلم
صح.
المشهور.
ومن مهرجان شاروك وكاجول على MBC بوليوود هول كل الافلام رح نرجع نحضرها.
I just say that we look much better now
يلي
than we did
صوروا
earlier.
You look exactly the same. Any
No, we don't. We look much better.
You
Of course,
even better.
Yes.
That's
more beautiful
exactly.
also.
أنا أحلى وأحلى
He's way
مع
more
السنين.
handsome and I'm way more beautiful. We've decided between ourselves.
Right.
But it is very true. Look at that. That's so cute.
And look at my jacket and my pants are so big.
Okay, so the screening in Dubai will be the first in the world.
Actually, it does. Most of the Bollywood films release here first, other than anywhere else in the world.
Okay.
So actually, when you guys are watching it, we are very, very nervous because the first report for a film comes out from the UAE and in Dubai, yes. So we're all sitting on Thursday, we are waiting. How did people like the film or not?
اوكي سو العرض فيلم ديل فالي راح يكون 17 ديسمبر، هو العرض الاول في العالم، راح يكون في دبي.
صح.
وغالبيه الافلام الهنديه تعرض للمره الاولى في دبي، يعني لاسباب طبعا تجاريه ولوجود عدد كبير من الجاليه الهنديه.
صح، والفيلم كمان رح ينعرض بكل صالتنا بالوطن العربي، يعني مش بس بالامارات، بالوطن العربي كله بقى قبل الكل قبل الكل.
اوف كورس. استاذ علي احنا تشرفنا جدا بوجودك معنا اليوم.
الله يخليك.
شكرا كثير.
Mr. Ali, he has to leave, so he just stayed to say welcome.
No.
Stay to welcome you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very
Thank you so much.
Your hospitality.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
All
Welcome.
the best, and
This is
whatever
your-
you need from us in Bollywood, let us know.
Bollywood,
thank
home
you.
here
Very, very kind.
in Dubai, and the best of luck
Thank you.
for the opening of your movie. Thank you. Thank you.
شكرا استاذ علي. Thank you very much. شكرا نشوفك. شكرا.
Take care.
See you soon.
Look after yourself. Thank you.
So we are now alone without our manager.
Exactly.
I feel comfortable.
Now you can say.
We can feel free to ask you whatever we want. But I was thinking yesterday, you know, like in Hollywood, some actors have talent for action or talent for acting or talent for singing. To be a Bollywood star, you have to be so multi-talented that it's kind of daunting, right? You have to know how to act, sing, be dramatic,
And
do
dance.
action,
And
dance.
dance.
Which they don't have that. Yeah, which they don't
Exactly.
have anymore over there.
It's challenging, right?
Yeah, if you're like in a popular film, you got to do all of that. But if you have a niche film and if you have a more character-driven film, then you don't need to maybe. And you have that happening in Bollywood also. But yeah, it is essential. It's you know, when you're 50 and you have kids who are 18 and 16 and you're still holding on to girls' saris and dancing and all. Yeah, it's a little odd. But I think that's more difficult to act, actually. You know, real situation is easier to do. I've been working for now 30 years as a professional actor. And, you know, to do a regular nice scene is easy. But to believe in all this unbelievable stuff and make it look
And
convincing.
fantasy.
The fantasy part is difficult to do, yeah. And you have to know everything. I mean, I don't ride horses. I have a rule, I don't ride horses, yeah. But you have to know how to ride horses also.
You have to know.
Yeah.
ترجم.
منترجم يلي قالوه هلا اكيد سالتهم انه لازم يكونوا متعددين المواهب
بالضبط.
ليكونوا نجوم ببوليوود، لازم يعرفوا يرقصوا ويغنوا ويمثلوا ويكونوا دراميين ومنهم بيخرجوا كل شيء. بقى التحدي هو تحدي، بس قال شاروق انه الصعوبه الاكبر هي يكون ممثل فقط، يعني وبعد هيك سنين انه اولاده يشوفوه بعده عم بيرقص مع الساري.
Okay, so we have so many questions from your fans.
like millions of
Yes,
questions.
please.
Like literally, Twitter has been exploding.
So we'll see a clip now for a questions from Saudi Arabia, from
Exactly.
Jeddah. Exactly. So we'll see and come back. شوف أسئلة المعجبين من السعودية.
شاروخان انت نجم عظيم معروف جدا يعني في العالم العربي ويمكن العالم كله يعني، وطبعا في باليوود. عندي سؤال، ليش ما يكون في تعاون بين باليوود وهوليوود او باليوود والسينما العربية؟
حابة أسأل الممثل شاروخان، هل توافق تمثل في مسلسل خليجي أو في عمل خليجي؟ وإذا راح توافق إيش الأسباب اللي راح تخليك توافق؟ وهل هذا الشيء ممكن يضيف في مسيرتك الفنية؟
Okay. So the first fan was asking you, Shahrukh. He's saying you're a huge star, not only in Bollywood, but in Bollywood and in Hollywood and in the whole world. So do you predict that there will be any collaboration between Hollywood and Bollywood in the future, or Bollywood and the Arab world?
Yes, actually, cinema will transcend boundaries. I think the fact that Hollywood studios are already in India, and most of the Indian films are even produced by some Hollywood studios in India. But I think the audience still is a little more small, But I think over the next few years, in the next 5-10 years, I think there'll be huge collaboration, and you'll have Indian films perhaps being made in English or in Arabic, to appeal to a wider audience, and that will happen. At least in English, they'll be made for sure, a more international language. And yes, collaboration with the Arab world will be fantastic, because some of the stuff that comes out of here, I've seen some films, I don't remember the names, and the language is difficult to remember, but they're really, really beautiful films. Yeah, and cinema will cross boundaries. Yeah.
هو من المعجبين للافلام العربيه شاروخ، واكيد بيتوقع انه يكون في تعاون بين سينما من بوليوود وسينما من هوليوود. اكيد رح يكون في افلام اكثر واكثر رح تكون منتجه بالانجليزي، ويمكن يعني بالمستقبل نشوف كمان افلام من بوليوود انتاجها عربي.
بالضبط.
That would be so exciting to have a Arabic Bollywood movie, like properly done in Arabic.
Yeah, of course. Kajol, this is not your first time in Dubai, right?
No.
You came before, but for a movie,
I've come for a few events,
Okay.
but basically I think me, my husband, my family, we've come here just to relax, have a nice holiday, and
Nice
we've been coming
city.
for a while now.
Nice
last
city.
5-6 years.
We saw you yesterday in Arabian Center, meeting the fans,
With millions of people.
and I tried to do this dance, that one. you did it like like that. So is it so difficult? Yeah.
Teach you.
I won't even attempt.
Please teach me.
Yeah. Keep your hand like this and push your.
Turkey jacket at the back.
And stand on this leg. And then you have to lift your. Yeah. And turn.
I love how even
Not
with
bad.
a suit he can do it. It doesn't matter the costume.
You just
It
have to
really
lift.
doesn't
No, just-
matter.
It really doesn't
So
matter.
just this
Look at
part,
those.
Just this part. No bending.
خلص.
Well,
غيرانة؟
تكون أول غيرانة.
Thank you
لا
very much.
بدي أقبلك كأول نجم بوليوود بالوطن العربي، يعني أول فيلم مثل ما توقع شاروخ إنه حيكون في فيلم بوليوود باللغة العربية أنت تكون.
Yeah, I will act with him for any Arabic
He's gonna star
project.
with you in the first Arabic speaking
yeah, and you
Bollywood
teach
film.
me the Arabic dance, okay?
Oh my God, it's so easy. It's so easy.
How's
This
that?
one was difficult little bit.
How's the
Because-
Arabic dance?
Sorry?
How do you do the Arabic dance?
The Arabic dance? Okay, in Saudi Arabia we can do like that.
Yes, with
Yes.
the hands basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you can do it with the both hands. Yeah, like
In Lebanon, you move the hips
do
a
it.
little
Yeah,
bit more.
Lebanon, I know. Lebanon, I know.
yeah.
This is like,
See, it's nice. It has
this we've already
rhythm.
done.
Yeah, it's like
In this
just
film only, in Kuch Kuch Hota. There we go. There we go. There it is. So we're all
Just to feel
easy
the
and
music.
casual. There was a second question عم نتكلم عن السؤال الثاني عن المسلسلات الخليجية. So they wanted to know if you would participate in a series from the Gulf, basically television series.
and why you will do it if you will do it.
Yes. Why would
Yeah,
you do it if you did?
See, I'm a big believer. The platform for acting can be as varied. I started with television. I used to act on television series when I was much younger. So I like television as a medium. But I wouldn't know the language. But I'll keep doing this.
Exactly. And,
And that's all you need to do, don't worry.
and salamu alaikum and
Yeah, I know.
alhamdulillah.
Salam alaikum. I know Khuda Hafiz. I know Shukran. I know Alhamdulillah. And if that pretty girl will act with me, yes, I'll do it. You can tell her.
Exactly. You will learn it quick enough.
Quickly from her.
Look at that gorgeous girl
Yeah.
with you. My God. Red suits you, by the way, Kashol.
Thank you.
Very nice. But you like white, right?
I like white.
White color.
I'm good with anything, honestly. I
Really?
like colors, basically. Yeah.
And Bollywood is about colors and celebrating music, dance, and romance. So many feelings in one
Yeah.
film. How you can act it? It's 3 hours or 3 hours and a half, and so many.
I think Hindi movies, Bollywood films, basically, as you put them, are for entertainment. And we're very clear about it, that when we make films, we want people to come in and watch our films and, and leave their, come in and get completely transported into another world, into our world. So I think, yeah, it's a story that we enjoy telling, and I love doing songs. I love it, absolutely.
So cool.
Yeah, they're great fun. And even if I find it very easy. I love it, and I love the music, and I love the whole. It's poetry. I feel it's really like poetry.
This is good. كنا بنسألها إنه السينما الهندية فيها حزن وفيها فرح وفيها رقص وفيها كل شيء. كانت تقول إنه إحنا يهمنا إنه المشاهدين يجون للسينما ينتقلوا إلى عالمهم الخاص ينبسطون وبعدين يطلعون، وهي حابه عن جد جو الاغاني الموجوده في الافلام
والعواطف
والعواطف
يلي
بالضبط.
بنشوفها. عندنا اسئله كمان من المعجبين.
بالضبط.
We have more questions from
Yeah, and I want to tell you,
Yeah.
when we make a film, it's for, film is the only entertainment in India. So
Yeah.
it's for the whole family. It's for the grandmother, it's for the mother, it's for the child, it's for the sister. So one movie needs to have everything in it.
اوكي.
multi-genre. It's a multi-genre.
Yeah, it's like a variety show.
Oh.
And you fix it all up.
And it's for a variety of people.
Yeah, in one film. You know, it's not like it's James Bond is for the action lovers.
Exactly.
So the action in Dilwale will be like James Bond, but the romance will be like a love story,
All right.
and the singing and dancing will be like Chicago.
Okay.
So everything will be put into one film. The whole family has to watch it, especially
And I don't
as a
think
holiday
James
film.
Bond has said, "Hi, I'm James Bond," as many times as he's said, "Hi, I'm Shah Rukh Khan," for sure.
True.
I like him
Plus,
more actually.
you're
I
always
like
the
you
same
more
Shah Rukh Khan.
than them. We have this feeling for Bollywood really in Arab world. We do like you, really,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you. That's kind.
We have this night every Wednesday night in my country in Bahrain. We have an Indian movie every Wednesday night.
Oh, wow.
We all sit together, me, my father, my mother and sisters.
Yeah, you can watch with the whole family.
Just to
actually.
watch,
Exactly.
that's
And
why.
you know, another thing, like we went to Germany and we were in Berlin, and somebody came up and asked us actually that, you know, we love your films. And I was like perplexed. I was like, why do you love our films? You don't understand the language. You don't understand. What do you like about our films? And one of the fans actually turned around and told me, she's like, you know, emotion is
Exactly.
universal. Wherever you are in the world, emotion is universal. And when we see your movies, we laugh, we cry, we have fun, and it makes us feel so much. And that's why we love Bollywood. So
I agree. It's an
And that's
emotional
it, yeah.
roller coaster every time.
And
This is going to be difficult for you to translate.
yes,
Yes, exactly.
No, I will translate.
you can translate and show my close-up.
عن المعجبين
ألمانيا.
بألمانيا كيف معجب اجى قال لها انه كثير بيحب افلام بوليوود، وهي ما كانت عم تفهم كيف معجب من
بدون ما
المانيا
يفهموا اللغة.
يفهم ايه صح فيلم بلغه مختلفه.
هي
وجاوبها
العواطف.
انه على العواطف وبنضحك وبنبكي وبنرقص وبنتسلى بنفس الوقت بنفس الفيلم. So it's so cool.
Yeah, I'm remembering now Dilwale Dulhania,
The first one.
the first one, 1995.
This is not part 2. Let's clear that.
Yeah.
Exactly,
This
it's
is why,
not.
I'm asking you. So this is not part 2. This is
No.
a new
No,
story.
this is a completely new film. It's about relationships actually between two brothers, and the love story is very angsty in this one, more intense than perhaps what we had done in Dilwale. You could see it in Dilwale. I was trying to marry her and get her. In this movie, is if I got her, what would happen actually?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's like that. It's more you know how you lovers start fighting, have issues, and then they get separated, and then they come back. So it's like 20 years of a love, and then how angry you get.
No, it was very funny watching the trailer because love, hate, love, hate, love, hate. I was exhausted even for them, you know. And it's so cool because
if
it's
girls,
so
if girls
engaging.
trouble me, I start hating them. And I don't take lightly.
عم نحكي عن العلاقة بين الشخصيات
بالضبط.
بالفيلم، بيحبوا بعض، بيكرهوا بعض، بيحبوا بعض على 20 سنة، مدى 20 سنة حب وكره وحب وكره، ومنشوف يعني إذا بيخلصوا سوا.
So this film, Dilwale, again, it's for family, and it's about
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody.
family.
And it is not 3 hours, it's 2.5 hours.
Oh, so short.
No, it's short for us. We really like to watch you more and more and more. 3 hours or
I
4
know,
hours.
but now youngsters like the films to get over faster. You know, the time has changed, so this is 2 hours 30 minutes.
اوكي
Yeah.
سو الفيلم راح يكون 2.5 ساعات للاسف، ما راح
فقط.
يكون اكثر
قصير.
عشان الجيل الجديد ما يستحمل وقت طويل.
اوكي عندنا مجموعة أسئلة جديدة. We have new
بالضبط.
questions. Here we go.
بالضبط.
نرحب بكاجول في المنطقة العربية، وأنا حاب أسألها سؤال: ليش ما تمثل أفلام أكثر مع زوجها زي براد بيت وأنجلينا جولي؟
كاجول، انت نجمة السينما حاليا. سؤالي، ما في عمل مع عمر خان؟
بالنسبة للفنانة كاجول، هل تفضلي العمل مع عامر ولا شاروخان أكثر؟ وليش؟
حتمثلي فيديو كليبات يعني قريبة مع فنانين عرب أو خليجيين خصوصاً؟
أنا حابة أسأل الممثل شاروخان وكاجول متى حيسووا فيلم للأطفال. Love you and I want to see you in real life. Bye bye.
Let's begin with the last question.
With a little girl. She wants a children's Bollywood movie, a Bollywood movie for children.
But you
only.
together. And
Yeah,
why
you
you
guys,
didn't do
obviously.
like a movie for children and you together?
Actually, the films we've done earlier are very child-friendly.
Yeah, and,
know, like
and
Kuch
whichever
Kuch Hota
film,
Hai.
in fact, we've done together has pretty much, I don't think we both believe in that kind of film that requires, you know, has vulgar language or cannot be particularly watched with by your kids or whatever. And Dilwale especially, let me just make it very clear.
It is for children.
It's very definitely... It's very definitely that anybody can watch it, and most especially you, little girl, whatever her name is. I love
The
her
cute
little
one, yeah.
pink jacket. It's
Yeah.
too cute. So whatever her name is, you can definitely watch that one, darling.
طيب البنت اللي سألت السؤال لو كانت تشوفنا الآن كاجول تقول لك إنه الفيلم الأخير ديل فالي تقدرين تشوفينه لأنه هو عن جد للعائلة بكل مكوناتها الكبار والصغار.
أكيد بدها تتبنيها كمان.
بالضبط هم ما يؤمنون إنه في أفلام بس للأطفال يعني الفيلم العائلي هو للكل.
هو للكل.
في أسئلة ثانية كمان كانت بدنا نترجمها.
The first question was obviously very funny. You understood half of it. The fan was asking if why we don't see you more on screen with your real life husband, the same way Brad Pitt and
I like
Angelina
real
are on screen together. Although
Because they have
only did
7
2
children
films.
together. Only 2.
So we're waiting for a few more.
I think again, like I said about Shah Rukh as well, I think it takes, you know, the kind of films that he wants to do, the kind of film that I want to do. It's very difficult to match opinions, what you like, what you don't like, what you prefer, what you don't prefer. So for him and me to come together and do a film, as it is with husband and wife. So, I mean, we are going to agree to disagree on most things.
We're making one now, next year, hopefully.
Yeah,
At
but
least
that he's not going to be in it, but he's going to be producing it. Yeah.
أوكي.
So you collaborate together. It doesn't have to be on screen, basically. بيشتغلوا سوا بس ما لازم اثنيناتهم يكونوا يعني على
And I understood the third question. Who do I prefer more, Amir or Shah Rukh?
Yeah,
Was that one? I think that is, no? I think both of them are very, very, very fine actors. They are very, very fine actors. I honestly like working with Shah Rukh more because I think he's
for many years together now, so yeah. And girls like me more.
Yeah.
I wonder why. No, but I mean, you know, it's difficult to have this on-screen chemistry. We're talking about an enduring one, but you know, for many years, did you realize from the beginning that it was always going to work?
Not at all. We've actually been extremely natural. We kind of started off together. I think her second film was with me, and I must have done 4 or 5 films, and we didn't even know what we were doing really, you know. And it was a very different genre film. A lot of people wouldn't have done it. It was called Bazigar.
That was the first
The first film.
Which actually in the Bollywood Shah Rukh Casual Festival is going to be the first movie that we're going to put on air.
Yeah, and it's a very scary film. I'm trying to kill her, and it was a very different film. It wasn't a love story. And we just have...
In fact, at that time, for him to even do a film like that was very like, it's like an anti-hero kind of thing. It wasn't the best career move for him, per se.
But whenever we come together, we just, you know, just come and be. We've never thought of, and we've just by chance, and of course by the hard work of a lot of people, become iconic, so to say, because we've done some really big, huge films. Which became big, huge films. And all the credit to the directors, producers, writers. I think we could have taken the credit for it for like a couple of weeks. Post that, we had no idea. I mean, it doesn't belong to us. So even this film, we're working after 5 years, 22 years down the line. When we meet, we're not trying to create a classic. We're not trying to think that we don't hold ourselves in more import than we really are. So we are just, you know, having fun, make the film, and hopefully, if people like it, people might make it as big as the others. And if they don't, then too, we had fun making it.
Exactly.
We've never taken us.
But they will like it.
They will love this one. كنا عم نتكلم عن الكيمياء اللي عندهم اياها على الشاشه من الاول. سالتهم اذا كانوا عارفين من اول فيلم صوروه اذا هالكيمياء كانت رح تدوم 20 سنه مثل ما دامت هلا. الجواب كان لا، لانه اول فيلم كان بده يقتلها. هيدا اول فيلم بدنا نعرفه.
You can't take my shots. I'm nodding as if I'm understanding.
Your Arabic is getting better by the sentence.
Wallah. MashaAllah.
والله.
Shukran,
ما شاء الله عليك، ما شاء الله عليك.
And you can say صباح الخير يا عرب. It means good morning.
Yeah, Sabah al Khair Arab.
صباح الخير.
Sabah al-khair ya Arab.
Sabah al
صباح
Khair.
الخير يا عرب. Because you have this in your name,
Yeah.
Shahrukh.
Khan.
I actually used to speak Arabic and Urdu. My father taught me. So I read the Quran in Arabic. But now I've lost practice.
Okay.
A few words if they're written and all. But I'm going to re-practice now.
Okay.
One of my to-do list is to learn Arabic back.
Oh, this is good. So كان يتكلم شاروخان انه هو عارف اللغه العربيه، كان يقرا القران باللغه العربيه، ولكن الان شوي فقدها بسبب عدم الممارسه، بس في اللسته اللي الاشياء راح يعملها راح يرجع يتعلم اللغه العربيه. This is so good for us. So
I can do a breakfast show in Arabic next time.
When you guys co-host the breakfast show and do the
Inshallah,
first
next year when I
Arabic
come here.
Bollywood film.
And we'll see you here. This is your home now. NBC is your home.
Yes, I'm going to come here.
Yeah.
راح تكونوا سوا بأول فيلم عربي
طيب في عندنا تقرير عن فيلم دلفالي اللي جمع شاروخان وكاجول، طبعا بعد 5 سنوات مثل ما قلنا. جمع ايضا ثنائي لاول مره في التمثيل في بوليوود. اوكي ان شاء الله I will say the names.
فارون
دهوان
دوان
and كيرتي سانون. كريتي سانون. I'm learning now.
You're getting it.
All right. So زميلنا رأفت درزي التقى في هذا الثنائي الخاص في لقاء. خلونا نشوف.
فارون دهوان وكيرتي سانون اللذان شاركا شاروخان وكاجول بطولة فيلم دلوالي يتحدثان عن تجربتهما الفريدة مع الثنائي البوليوودي الأشهر.
I did my 5 films and now I'm working with Shah Rukh Khan as an actor on that capacity. So from being an AD and having a walkie-talkie and running around, now I'm standing in front of him and doing scenes with him. So it's a big jump and it's a cool one for that one as well. But I think he's someone that he's very easy to act with because of how he is as a human being. He makes people around him very easy. Plus, I'm happy that we had a director like Rohit Shetty who made us very confident to face him and say lines near him. Otherwise, as newcomers, we can get very scared, because we're working with one of the biggest stars of the country.
I have not met her at all before. He's like, you haven't told me what you wanted to tell me. Yeah, so I hadn't met her at all before that, and I was a little nervous, I was scared. Firstly, she's a fabulous actor. Yeah. She's someone who's very spontaneous and she's a very strong actor. So I remember Rohit sir came to my vanity before that scene and he knew I would be nervous. So he was like, you don't have to think that there's Kajol in front of you, just think there's nobody there. And just what you're doing it right. So just be confident about it and just do the way you're doing it.
هذا الثنائي الشاب والطموح كانت لديه بعض الأسئلة أيضا لشاروخ وكاجول.
Shahrukh sir, I have a very important question to ask you. So everyone knows that you have the most extraordinary chemistry with Kajol ma'am. But what I want to ask you is, over the years, working with her so many years, was there at any point that you were actually in real life attracted to her?
أما سؤال كيرتي لكاجول.
Who did you have the most fun working with on this film? Shah Rukh Khan or Varun Dhawan? He's trying to bribe you.
بنترجم الأسئلة قبل ما هن يجاوبوا. السؤال الواحد
في كان سؤال لشاروخان نسيته بصراحة أنا.
لا السؤال الثاني كان لكاجول مع مين استمتعت أكثر شيء
شاروخان ولا فارون؟
Exactly. So the first question is who you had most fun working with.
Who I had most
That was the
fun
second question actually.
Well, I had most fun working with both. I have a great time working with Shah Rukh. I honestly do. I've really love working with him. I love it just for the sheer pleasure of working. Okay. With Varun, I have laughed and we have the same sense of humor. Okay. So I have laughed and we have laughed like idiots and lunatics. Shah Rukh does not laugh like a lunatic. As you can see, he's very trim and proper. I laugh like a lunatic and Varun laughs like a lunatic as well. So we're a little mad together, yeah.
السؤال الأول كان عن الكيمياء بيناتهم وإذا كان في بوقت معين حب
I can answer Shah Rukh's question.
Yeah.
So you had chemistry, but was there ever a real life attraction?
Of course not, but in the sense that I honestly think that he's a very good actor.
Yes, he pretends very well.
Yeah, he does. You want to see him do that shot with you? He's equally good.
You look me in the eye and I feel like
exactly. I mean, every woman around the world feels that Shah Rukh Khan was made for me and me alone.
But he's a good actor.
He's a fantastic actor.
With that tone of voice that you did earlier, you switched it to the romantic tone. I love it.
Still, he will answer the question, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like I said when we started off, it's very strange because both of us had, I think she was really young, I think 17 or 18. when we started. 19. She was 19, and when she started off. So in a certain sense, when she started working, I was much older. I would have been 27, maybe 28. So I'm 10 years at least elder to her. And she was having a relationship with her now husband. She was just getting into that relationship, and I remember, I think I was the first one that she mentioned it to. I think she started working on a film, and she talked about that. So whatever little thoughts I may have nurtured of romancing her in real life,
we're completely smashed.
I was like, yeah, he's really nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and it's like one of those movies where you like the girl and you say, I want to tell you something. And say,
yeah. And then you wait.
I'm in love. I say, yeah. With who? With Ajay? Huh? What? What a nice guy. So, whatever little chance I had, Varun.
And I just want to tell you, okay, never mind, forget that. The story doesn't work.
No,
okay, chalo, rehne do.
You can say it.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Really? Okay, so
في فضيحة بس ما بدها
ما بدها so even you have broken
some of
heart,
the reasons let some of the reasons for chemistry not be known.
Exactly. The mystery.
The mystery, yeah.
Will stay for the screen.
Yeah.
كان عم يتكلم شارو انه لما بلشوا يشتغلوا سوا كان عمرها كاجول 17 19 سنه وكانت تعرفت على هلا الرجل يلي اصبح هلا زوجها بقى لو كان في طموحات انه يكون في اعجاب او شيء بيناتهم راحت لانه هي كانت تخبره تفتح له قلبها على غرامياتها.
Okay, I didn't get that, but whatever it is, I better be nice.
This is our benefit. Yeah.
I tried to translate literally.
Oh.
Yeah, but without the last scene, without the last dialogue. Okay, now we have in the studio a girl. Her name is Marah.
Okay.
هي مسؤولة نادي المعجبين بشاروخان في الإمارات وعندها العديد من الأسئلة. She is from your fan club here in UAE.
The SRK Twitter universe in the UAE, basically.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm the moderator of the Emirati branch of SRK Universe, and you have a lot of Arab fans.
SRK Universe. Wow, you have a universe named after you.
But we also love you as well. We love both of you so much.
You're part of my universe.
Thanks.
Yeah, we love you guys so much. And the fans have some questions for you. For example, how was it like to be together after 5 years on screen? Like after such a long time, how was it like for both of you?
Well, honestly, I had great fun working with him. I always do. I've always said it that I find it very interesting to work with him, and I have lots of it's a lot of fun working as well as off screen, sitting, chatting, chilling. So I think we're friends, and I think that makes work much more interesting and fun.
Much more comfortable and convenient.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
I guess. Yeah. And so from
So you don't
Bazigar,
translate that?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Bazigar, the first movie together, all the way to Dilwali. Every time you come together on screen, like magic and chemistry happens. How do you think that comes along on screen?
I think we are both very ordinary, actually. You know, we don't have any trappings of stardom, or we have never thought of us as any different than just regular friends or people who just like to act also. And I think that that ordinariness makes us very special. We do stuff, obviously we are glamorized and everything is a little larger than life, but the emotions have been mostly very real. You know, most of the films we've done are about love or relationships. But beyond that, I think the ordinariness of us makes people identify with us. Of course, I don't dress up like we do in the songs normally. but otherwise, we are quite ordinary.
Oh, that's amazing.
شكرا مرح. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marah.
Thank you, Marah.
Thank you very much.
If we read all the questions for you, we'd be here all day. There are so many.
Yeah, because we have also questions, and it will be the last from Kuwait.
Okay.
Your fans in Kuwait. So we'll see them.
شاروخان اتعودنا عليك بالنضج دايما في التمثيل، والسينما الهندية فيها نضج كتير. انت ممثل امكانياتك حلوة، و all the best، ونتمنى لك كل التوفيق.
اللي من يوم وانا صغيرة وانا عاشقة لحد ما اكبر، هو اللي بتشانا بيضحكنا، لا صار ولا بيصير مثله. احبه وايد، وابي اقول له يفوزني بالمسابقة اللي اشتركت فيها. نفسي اكون يوم معه او يجي عندنا الكويت.
أحبك شاروخان، أنا أحب أشوفك يعني بالأفلام، وأحب أشوفك يعني بمثل بوليوود، وأنا أعرف أنواع من أفلامك مثل أم شانتي يوم،
خبروشك بغم وأشياء ثانية اللي غيرها.
بصراحة أنا من أشد المعجبين بالفنان شاروخان ودائما أتابع أفلامه.
أتمنى يزور الكويت بأقرب وقت.
شاروخان فنان مبدع ووجه له رسالة أنه يزور الكويت.
أنا أحب شاروخان وأنا أتابعك بأفلامك ببوليوود ويحطونه ساعات بMBC وكل مرة يعني أنا أتمنى أن تسوي مسلسل وأشياء جديدة والله يوفقك وبس.
She's praying for you guys.
Exactly, and all the best to all of you, and they all love you, and they all want you to come to their country and their homes
Kuwait,
and
actually.
live with them.
Yeah, inshallah.
And live with them.
Oh, I'm extrapolating.
They are in love. They are in love with you. Actually, you have to leave at 1:30. You have so many things to do now. It was
You
a
have an
pleasure.
interview on
really,
Scoop with Raya.
Yeah, with Raya. Thank you very much, Shah Rukh Khan.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Very
Kajol.
kind, and
You are
this
so
was,
kind, really.
Really, thank you for feeding us. Thank you for the coffee. Thank you for the juice. Thank you for the.
Did you like it?
Really, it's really nice.
Because I will
ask for
taste
more.
it now.
I'm going to ask for more as soon as I get up. And
You can
go.
take it all, actually. Thank you very much. Good luck for Del Valle.
Thank you very much.
17th of December in Dubai. 17 ديسمبر في دبي. 18 ديسمبر في كل أنحاء العالم. Thank you
صح.
very much.
And next time you learn the step when I come.
Next time,
You know, I know
he has to
something
step it up.
for you. تجمي ربتك تاهي
أري واو.
رامك كرو سجدي ربتك تاهي رامك كرو.
He's auditioning. He's auditioning.
See? Now you are surprised.
next time I'll speak in Arabic.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kajol.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ray.
خالد شكرا كثير
Thank you, Ray, عن
على
جد.
استضافتك إلي.
بالعكس أنا كان لي شرف.
سكوب وذ رايا وخالد next time.
من عيوني
لما
ثنتين.
تصير نجم بوليوود.
Thank you very much,
Such a
Raya.
pleasure doing this with
أنا
you
راح
today.
أودعهم كلهم لأنه ريا راح تصور لقاء السكوب مع شاروخ and كاجول. Thank you very much, Raya. Thank you
شكراً
again,
لك.
guys. راح نروح لفاصل ونرجع من بعدها نخلص حلقتنا عن بوليوود.